Welcome back to the Sports Source. The segment brought to you by Daniel Hood Roofing. If you need a new roof installed, reach out to Daniel Hood Roofing today. The most important reason to take care of your roof, folks, well, it takes care of everything and everyone underneath it. Protect your loved ones, protect your property, your valuables. Call Daniel Hood Roofing today for a free inspection. You can go to their website and you're going to see just miles and miles and miles and miles of testimonials from people just like you all across East Tennessee who've turned to Daniel Hood Roofing and been very, very happy that they did. DanielHoodRoofing.com. All right, back with, hey, Daniel Hood, Will Overstreet, Mike Stoll, Chuck Cavaleris. Quick question for you. True or false, road game noise is kryptonite for Heupel's offense?
True. I just don't see him playing that well. I mean, like right now, we look at the games, we look at your past history. Okay, you have one good game that you said, okay, we played good against LSU. Right?
Pitt, you want it Pitt.
You want Pitt.
But that's not an SEC crowd.
Right.
Okay.
You wanted Pitt. You wanted LSU. LSU early in the day, noon game, not when you think about LSU. Georgia, South Carolina, Florida, and Alabama. So all of your big games that had lots of noise.
Big games, the ones you lose. But, yeah, okay.
But yeah. I'm just saying, those
You wanted Kentucky, which, you know.
It's Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's like saying Missouri Vanderbilt and comparing that to Alabama or Florida.
Now, when they did win up there at Kentucky, it was loud up there 2 years ago. That was that shootout game. It did get loud. Yeah. But, yeah, your point's well taken. All right, he says yes to noise. Games. He says the noise is an issue. Let me ask you this first. Do you think noise was an issue yesterday?
Nope.
I don't think noise was the issue yesterday.
I mean, you watch the beginning of what they were saying for CBS, like Alabama, this is personal, we're coming after it. Tennessee came out and laid 20 on them in the first half.
20-7.
So it wasn't like, oh, the noise is bad. It did get, once momentum got in, late in the game, there's a couple of false starts. Now, those false starts weren't because of the crowd noise, it's because we weren't getting the play in, and we were trying to snap the ball with 0 seconds left, and then the last one, just trying to hustle and hurry because of the 2-minute offense. But as far as the kryptonite piece,
is the noise kryptonite to his offense?
So in any SEC school that you play in, it's going to be hard. It's going to be noisy. The first half of yesterday, Alabama was not messing with Tennessee. Tennessee was clicking. So I don't know if it's truly that. It's hard to play on the road in the SEC when it's noisy as an offensive lineman, period. But I don't know if it's truly kryptonite. They've not played well.
I need an answer, true or false?
False.
False. Daniel.
I'm going to go false on the noise, but there's got to be something with playing on the road. I'm second guessing all my math that I'm doing today, but I thought I went back and tracked his games at, like when he was at UCF as well, which is obviously not SEC noise, and I think 5 of his 8 losses came on the road, not counting bowl games.
But isn't that true? See, this is the thing. This is my point. Everybody said, look at the losses on the road. And now let's look at every other coach. Nick Saban's lost at home 3 times in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
He's lost away from home more than that.
But it's incredibly tough, and that's why I don't know what it is, because Marlon and I can attest to we never won a game and came back on an airplane when we played for 5 years at Tennessee.
Wow.
Not one time did we win a game that we got back on an airplane in over 5 years. Oof. So there's something with it. There's something with the airplanes. Now, we won at Vandy, but you drive a car back on that one.
I'm going to make you say true or false on this.
False to the noise.
Okay, false.
Yeah.
I think part of it is just playing on the road in the SEC. I really do. I think it is just so hard to win in this league on the road, and that's you can say part of that is the noise. I also think you get such a big boost at home. This team plays so much better and thrives on that, and then you go on the road, you don't have that. And it's tough to win, and you don't have the playmakers to change it.
So you say false?
False. Not the noise, just tough to win on the road in the SEC.
Let me put up a graphic here. Let's take a look at what he's done since he's been at Tennessee. Versus FBS foes at Neyland Stadium, they're 13-3. They're averaging, the score is an average of 43-22. Versus FBS foes away from Neyland Stadium, they're 7-7. All right. 35 points a game to 30 points a game. Your defense is not as good on the road. The old line, the defense travels, it hasn't so far. SEC foes away from Neyland Stadium, you're 4-6, which is not terrible. 4-6 in the SEC. I mean, it's not what you want to be, but it's not like they're 2-10. Some of the stuff you're seeing on social media that he never wins on the road was one game off of 500. 32-32 is your score. And for the record, as I just mentioned, I looked it up yesterday. Alabama's lost 3 times at home since 2013. You know, that's not one. The thing that made everybody mad was you got out to the lead.
Yep.
Well, they'd have been mad if you'd not gotten out to a lead, too. Forget that.
I'd give them 3 pieces of pie.
You'd give him 3 pieces of pie for that? Sure. I'd give him pie like 3.142. Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd probably give them 10.
So we say false. All right, so let's look at the poll. What do we got? 8-4 is still leading. 9-3 is next, followed by 7-5, 10-2. Vote, folks. Let us know what you think. All right, when we come back, I hate talking about penalties, but we're going to let these guys do it. We're going to ask the VFLs. When you get 8 flags thrown on you and 1 flag thrown on the opponent, does it get in your head? Does it tick you off? Does it take you out of your game? Let's hear what they have to say about the days when the refs aren't in your corner. Going back on the Sports Source.